Let's take a check on the commodity space now, where we have seen some buying come in today, starting with the energy space. And while the crude prices have declined 12% in this current month, we have seen nearly a percentage point of a gain coming into the markets there. Ditto has been the case with the base metal space. While you are looking at near 1% gains in the energy space, it's more than 1% of a gain coming in for copper prices. Those also have been on the negative side for the month of May, but some buying coming in now. Remember, the Greece concerns have eased a bit, and the U.S. consumer sentiment numbers also at a 4-year highs has been something that has been supportive. And in the meanwhile, you have seen the dollar index also off those 82.5 kind of highs. Let's get in then. Chirag Kobani, he's technical analyst, AskChirag.com, and he joins us in our studios. Chirag, hi, let's start with the crude prices first. And what would you call this current rebound? Is it a breather, or do you think we have made a bottom for the crude prices for the near term?
Yes, it's quite oversold on the charts in the short term. It could be a technically dead cat bounce. It will face resistance at 92.45 on the NYMEX. Once that is crossed, this pullback could continue till $95 in the short to medium term. So on MCX, I would be looking into buy dips around at 5060 levels with stop below 5018 for immediate targets of 5215.
How about the natural gas prices? Because we have seen some profit taking into that one as well. Do you see that continuing?
Yes, I'm expecting some further weakness in natural gas prices. If in the short term natural gas closes below 138, prices could retest downside level of 124 in the short to medium term.
How about the base metal space, especially zinc, nickel, tin, which had declined quite sharply in the recent times? Do you think you might see, or there is a buying opportunity at these current levels?
As the dollar index is overbought in the short term, it is topping out, which is helping the base metals rebound in the short to medium term. At this point of time, zinc is looking quite good onto the charts. One can look to buy it around at 105.10 levels with a stop below 104.50 on MCX for a short-term target to 106.50. Copper has bounced back already almost 1.5% from the lows. If it is able to cross the immediate resistance of 429 on MCX, we could see a level of 435 to 438 in the short to medium term.
Chirag, how about the precious metal space? Because if you look at the gold prices, while they are holding around that 1575 kind of a mark, we haven't really seen a run-up, or 1600, of course, continues to be a resistance there.
If you look at the bounce which has come up from the recent lows of $1525 and $1530, I'm expecting this bounce to continue at least till $1605 or $1620 in the short to medium term. That is the quite big strong resistance. If that is taken out, 1700 also cannot be ruled out. So on MCX, I would be looking out to buy it on dips. Any dips to 28,900 would be a good entry zone with stops below 28,750 for upside target of 29,350.
Chirag, most of the international reports that have been coming in the recent days have been playing that gold range between 1460 on the lower side to about 1650 on the higher side. Would you also look at that range going forward?
See, at this point of time, if we look at the complete cycle which started from the highs of 1945, we have seen some important support coming at the 1520 levels and resistance at 1600. So a consolidation would continue at 1520 and 1600 level. That is not a clarity that it is forming a bottom at this level, or it is just a consolidation before the next down move starts. So till the time it is above 1520 and below 1600, this range would continue. Break on any side would give the next direction of almost $100.
How about the silver prices? Because while they are 3% up year to date, we have seen a good rebound coming in for them as well. The bullish bets have been the lowest in last 2 years as per the latest CFTC data. But that really clearly doesn't seem to be deterring the rise in prices today, 0.25% on the higher side. How would you want to play that up?
Every time silver prices fall down to $26-27 zone in the COMEX, we have seen some strong buying coming around at those levels. It might be even shorts covering at those levels. This pullback could continue till 31.50 or $32 level, where the 200-day moving average is there. So unless and until $26 on the downside is not broken on silver, range bound trade that is 27 to 31 would continue on silver.